Just a quick video on how to get cited by ChatGPT in 2025. So the first thing we're going to look at is why is that even important? And on this study here from the director of growth at Buffer, they posted this on LinkedIn recently. And Buffer is one of the global leading social media scheduling tools. They found that when a user is recommended to them and comes to their site from ChatGPT or other LLMs, there's a 185% increase in conversion rate when comparing that to organic search. So that sounds like a lot, but if you think about it, it's not really. And the reason being is the way that people are searching is different, and it's changing a lot with AI. So how people used to come across sites organically was maybe they've got a search query, maybe they search something like, in Buffer's case, best social media scheduling tools. What they'll do is they'll check Buffer's site, because that comes up probably first on Google. They will also check Trustpilot, they'll check YouTube, they'll watch a couple of tutorials, they'll check reviews, they will check multiple sources, which means when people come to your landing page that first time, it's unlikely that they're going to convert. But people are putting a lot of trust in LLMs, and the reason being is the way that LLMs work is they do all that manual research for you. So yes, LLMs are still going to check your site. They're still going to check your YouTube videos. They're still going to check Trustpilot and your reviews and blogs and all of your backlinks. It does all that for you though, and the user trusts that, which means when they've been recommended by ChatGPT, that recommendation is also in the context of exactly what the user has asked for. And they have done all that research and figured out that you are the best fit for that user in this instance. So people coming from ChatGPT have a much higher buying intent and a much higher authority and trust on who your business is and why you're going to be the best solution for their problem. So that looks at why it's so important to be ranking on ChatGPT and other LLMs, but how do we actually get ranking there? Because it's not the same as ranking on the first page of Google for a couple of keywords. It's a different ballgame completely. So one of the ways that's very important to get ranking on ChatGPT is your domain rating. So what is your domain rating? This is a rating that's actually determined by the number of backlinks, citations, internal links, and overall trust score of your site. And you can see on this study here, this was by Ahrefs, one of the leading keyword research and SEO research tools available. And they found that as your domain rating increases, so does the number of citations from ChatGPT. So as your domain rating gets higher and you're more trusted online, then so too does the number of citations that ChatGPT in this instance, but LLMs in general, are willing to give you. So how do we get a large amount of citations? What do we need to do that? It's all about content, and it doesn't need to be content that's ranking on the first page. It doesn't need to be content that even is intended for humans to read. It's no longer necessary for Google to be ranking your blog post on the #1 page, because the goal of this right now is to get ranking on AI and get AI models to recommend you. So how do we create content at scale, which is still valuable enough to get organic clicks through Google, but is also valuable enough and vast enough and up to date enough, because how fresh your content is also essential for ChatGPT, more so than for Google. So how do we do that? Well, there's lots of tools out there, and I'm biased. I run Never Drafts, and essentially what this does is it automates your blog posts. It automates your content. So it will do in-depth research on keywords, compare you to your competitors, figure out what they're ranking well for and what you're not ranking well for, and it will create blog posts for you, auto-posted to your integrations every single day. And you can see examples of these here. I mean, this one, 10 best AI video generation tools. You can see we rank, we take screenshots of competitors, we rank their pricing, we compare features, etc., etc. So that's one type of article. There's other ones as well. So this is more of an educational video, educational article, and it goes through, again, call outs, internal links, external links, backlinks, etc. And it's super easy to use. I mean, onboarding takes 2 seconds. It scrapes your site. It generates keywords based on your competitors and target audience. It schedules them. It generates them every day on autopilot, and it will publish it to your integration. Some of the other nice features is the backlink exchange. So it will link you to appropriate sites within our network if you opt in, which I'm going to opt in for this site here. And that means that when 2 articles are created on similar topics and there's mutual benefit between 2 different users in the NeverDrafts network, you'll exchange a backlink, and backlinks on their own can cost well over $100. So that's great, especially for boosting your domain rating. Backlinks is one of the leading sources that is used to compare if your domain rating, and to decide how high your domain rating is. It's how many high authority backlinks you've got, how many people are recommending your site on their own site. And yes, 100% organic traffic is coming from content created on NeverDrafts. That's what we're using internally. You can see that's why we built NeverDrafts, to solve our own SEO content problem. And that's the ¡1 growth factor for our SEO on NeverDrafts. So if that's been helpful for you, feel free to head over. You can start for free. You can create your first 3 articles for free. And then after that, you can upgrade to one of the paid plans and start really creating content at scale